Oprah did a special last night. She left Weight Watchers and she's like pro Ozempic now. Yeah. Would you consider? I'm not saying you need it. You're beautiful the way you are.
No. I don't want to do that.
Would you do Ozempic?
No, because when you lose weight and you don't tighten up your body, you look ridiculous.
You look worse. Well, then you got to cut the skin off.
These Ozempic people look like they look. I have a buddy of mine. I'm not going to say his name, but
Matt
tell me that he's an older guy. Like he's around my age. No, and his wife got on Ozempic, right? And what it did to her,
she melted.
Yeah, he was like,
looked like a Salvador Dali painting.
Yeah, she was like. He was like, she lost her ass. And she lost her. You
know those clocks that Salvador Dali paints? That's what her titties look like.
I wouldn't want to do that. But here's the thing though. Oh my God.
Everything's melting.
Even if I did that, I still would work out.
It's not a good painting.
People should still work out.
Oh, for sure.
But people aren't doing that. And the reason why Oprah had to leave is because she was lying.
100%. She's pushing Weight Watchers.
She's doing some I'm people were like, it's bad, a bad look.
Yeah,
she's pushing.
She got called out.
Yeah, she's pushing Weight Watchers, and there's fat bitches all over the country like, oh well, Oprah's on Weight Watchers, I can do it too. And then turns out, no, actually I was on Ozempic.
It's what? It's tricky though.
That's how she made $1 billion though.
Yeah,
she owns like 60% of Weight Watchers.
It's tricky though because of how
can't give Hawaii money, huh?
I wonder about. I think they didn't they?
She gave $5.
All right, well, whatever. But I think it's tricky though because like you talk about like steroids, how it's, The Rock is doing them.
Of course.
It's
the elephant in the room,
right? It's John Cena and stuff.
I'll tell you the difference. I don't think that's the same because steroids. It's not like you could just take steroids and get big.
No, true, right?
When you take steroids, you still have to work out. It makes
like
you,
a madman.
It lets you work out more.
So Ozempic really takes that weight off.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh, really?
You're
not hungry.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But the studies have shown they're talking about giving it to kids.
Well, that's the thing.
The study has shown like it breaks down the muscle and then the bones get real. Like
so that's what I'm saying though. So steroids, like The Rock, John Cena, they're kids' idols. And so if they say, "Oh, I do steroids,"
that's a problem.
Then kids are going to be like, "Oh, I'm going to do steroids."
Because my hero was Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I was like, he had like his diet and men's fitness, or whatever. When I was a kid, I literally had a fucking flat top like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and wanted to get big like him. And I was like,
he has a little cigar like an 8-year-old.
Yeah, and I was hooking up with my nanny. But then I was talking to my uncle. Was like, he's on more than milk and protein.
Yeah.
And I was like so young, like, what are you talking about? The Terminator?
But you don't want an 8-year-old to know that.
So I started steroids.
As an 8-year-old. No wonder you can do 225, 21 times.
The nuance of this is still.
I think Chris is right on this a little bit.
When you take steroids, you still have to. It lets
you got to still put in the work
more. Right.
You still got.
Yeah, no, I get that.
No,
you don't though.
But I think this is very.
Don't pet me like that.
Important distinction, though.
My mom does that.
This is an important distinction that even if you like a guy like that is like, I took steroids, but if they're pretending like the Liver King, like I did all this.
Well,
natural,
that guy. I mean,
if they're saying that I did all this natural, and it's like
hilarious.
there's all these supplements and things you're taking, it's like that's different, than like you take this medication. And it suppresses your hunger.
You're just not hungry.
And
I get it. Yeah,
and it must do something else where you're losing all this weight. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think they're the same thing.
But the obesity is the number one problem in America. Is it a bad thing? Like I know they look like fucking Slimer,
in
but
10 years when it comes out that like Ozempic is causing
it will
liver cancer and all this kind of stuff, and I guarantee you that's going to happen.
Oh, but you took the COVID shot.
Like fucking 40% of comedians are on Ozempic.
Really?
You hear about it. They talk about it. They all take it.
Isn't it really expensive?
I've heard a few.
Yeah, but
but you have like how they have like Viagra that you can go take this other thing. It's like the cheap Viagra. There's so many Ozempic type medications.
People think I'm on funny supplements, but it's all natural.
I can believe that.
I've been trying to buy some for you forever,
dude. No, people go, you can't be that hilarious naturally.
What are you taking?
And I go, oh, you think I'm on funny supplements? Yeah, people always think that, but I'm
funny
not.
Supplements? You can't come up with a better name.
Yeah.
Silly supplements? No, not me.
Fungenics or something?
Yeah, it's
I'm on Jim
more
Carrick's.
Creative. Yeah. Funny pills?
Try Jim Carrick's.
Anybody know anybody in here taking Ozempic?
Yeah.
But
any family members? Nothing?
No family members.
Chin, when you were 300 pounds in high school, if I offered you Ozempic,
Calvin's on it.
your ass would take it.
What?
When you were 300 pounds in high school, I know you're going to go 289, whatever.
I took everything.
You're 300. But would you have done Ozempic?
Yeah, if I could afford it.
You're fucking right you would.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would.
You're fucking right you would.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But think how many fat kids there are. Would you give to your, like,
Yeah. So
your
that- I know.
genetics?
I know.
I mean, you're
Well,
built
yeah, of
like
course,
a
yeah.
crow, right? So your kids.
A strong crow.
Yeah, sure. Strong, skinny
A really
crow.
strong, wiry, skinny crow.
Scarecrow is what I meant. Not a crow. That doesn't make sense. But a
A
scarecrow.
crow kind of works
It's
on a
not
bird.
like your kid went to school and then he came back fat.
Right.
Then you're like, whoa, what's going on here? If your kid is fat,
That's on you.
you're part of the problem.
You are the
Right,
problem.
right.
Exactly.
That
You're
kid's not going to Ralph's and buying all the
You're literally
snacks.
the problem, right?
It's literally
Yeah,
So
for
it's
the most part, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you have this
100%.
fat kid, and then now you're
99.
like, I got to give my kid Ozempic. I mean, that's a whole issue right there.
Right, I get you.
To
But if your kid was severely overweight at like 16 and Ozempic
Yeah, you
was
didn't
there,
do much.
you wouldn't do
You
it?
didn't do much for him in
Yeah.
the food department. Yeah,
It's just like even
Public
if
schools aren't either.
right, true.